Look at that skyline. What's up, YouTube family? Gerald Greenlee here with Clean Green Lawn Service in beautiful South Georgia. Just getting an early start this morning. I'm going by the hospital. I got somebody up there's having a little procedure done, so I'm gonna go by and check on them. And once everything is good to go there, I'm gonna go out and hit my schedule today. So that's the plan, man. So anyway, getting started early. Probably take it to late today. Got a lot of stuff to do. Check back with y'all. All right, left the hospital now. Everything's good. So fixing to go out and get ready to get started on the first one. It is 7:30. All right, here's number one. And as you can see, pine cones, limbs. I did a cleanup on this year before last, and there was a tree that had fallen. I mean, I cut up a tree and took it to the back of the property. I see some big limbs out there. I know y'all not gonna be able to see that. So only bad thing is the pile where the limbs go is way back there. Last time there was so many, I took my mower off, loaded them up on the trailer and hauled them back there. Not sure I'm gonna do that this time, but there's a limb down over there. Pine cone city up in here, but all these pine cones I'll just throw up in the wilderness area there. And I got my trash can to get the other ones up. So but you can tell this hasn't been cut all year long, right? Now there's some tall stuff in here, but look at this. That's it, and that's just how the yard grows. So like I said, once a month, an easy cut. So anyway, that's what we got going. So I'm gonna get with it, man, so I can get done. I'm not sure what happened here. They got a row of trees planted, and it's like something come through here and drug down them. I'm just getting a video because I ain't gonna get blamed for that. Obviously we ain't cut the grass yet. I decided to get the truck and the trailer, man. There's a big old pile of limbs over there, look like they had piled up, and they're scattered out. And I'm gonna let the truck do the work. I wasn't gonna do that because it's so hard to get back there to that area. I actually thought, last time I went back there, I thought I almost got stuck in there. Not stuck, but in a situation where I couldn't get turned around. So what I'm gonna do this time is I'm gonna back it all the way down there, and if I can back it in, I can pull right out. So and if I can't get them all the way back there, I'll put them somewhere else. But anyway, yeah, see that pile of limbs right there? And I ain't been towed all that stuff back there. So got a lot of low-hanging limbs out here I really need to trim. But I didn't charge for that, I'm sure they wouldn't care. It's one of the things I didn't charge for it, but it'll make cutting a whole lot easier. So see them limbs off of that oak there down low, these limbs, them limbs. So anyway, let me get this stuff cleaned up. Well, as you can see, I decided to go ahead and cut some limbs too. So I got some green stuff in there. But they got a big old tree down out here. But all I do is cut up next to that. I don't cut any of this up in here. We just go around it. Of course, there's the front yard out there. Got a nice little pond back here. Fed off a creek comes through. So anyway, I got to get the trimmer out. Probably take me 30 minutes or so to trim here, and then get to the cutting. Cutting ain't bad, so check back with y'all. All right, El Finito, all the way back to the pond, all the way down that side. You can still see dust flying across there. Now I used some old blades to do this, so I'm about to change out the blades. How do y'all do your blades? That's my setup right there. I've been thinking about getting that jack from maybe Ballard. because, you know, if I could flip it up one time and just change these blades without having to, see what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna put 2 on, then I'm gonna back it off trailer, put it on the other side and do the outside one. But if I could just flip it up, man, you know, it'd save me 5 minutes probably. And when we cut, and I change the blades every day, so it could definitely save me some time. But anyway, let me get these swapped out so I can move on to the next one. Yeah, I probably won't be able to get another 100 hours out of them blades. Hey, we've been chopping up sticks, man. When I come do these cleanups, I get up the big stuff, but look, stuff like that right there, run over that all day long, man. I ain't picking all that up. Not on something like this. Now, if it was a nice yard and they had a storm or something like that, but you know, where somebody don't live at, nah, just getting it done, man. All right, check back with y'all on the next one. I want to show y'all something. I can't let my wife see this. This is the next door property, had an old house on it they've torn down. This is a woman in charge of this. So how you know that? A pump and a pool. There's no house. What priorities, right? Now you say, well, why did you say a woman? Because if it had been a dude, there'd have been a shop there first. A shop. So, unless it's a dude that likes to swim, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, my next one, I just pulled out of that driveway, and I'm gonna spin around here and pull up here to this driveway. Now this account here's been a little bit shady. You know, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the deal is. I think he's shopping for a cheaper price, is what I think. And then I ran into him in the store the other day, and he's like, hey, you know, he wanted me to come cut it. So I don't know. Anyway, my price is my price, so I guess he didn't have no luck with that. I don't know. But anyway, I got to park out here on the road, side the road, because I got to cut. That's the property there. Got driveway, got to trim them ditches. And well, I got some pine cones and stuff to pick up. Anybody's got pine trees, got pine cones, right? So anyway, let me get out here and get with it, man. Well, that one took a little bit longer than I thought it was gonna take. Man, I don't know how long I've been here. Oh, let me look at this thing. I got some text messages to respond to. No, okay, no, that's right. I thought I got here later than what, I mean earlier than what I got here, but I didn't. So anyway, gotta respond to these text messages, man. 3 text messages. That's the other thing that takes up time in this process, you know, which again, no complaints. It's just a lot of times when I get back in the vehicle, you know, when I get done, oh, somebody done paid me, man. I gotta look at this. Congratulations, you just got paid. Oh yeah, that was a day late. Anyway, when I get back in the vehicle, I try to respond, you know, to all my text messages and whatnot. So, yeah, boy, did some exercise, huh? All right, so it is, gotta find a place to turn around down here. I'm not familiar with this community yet. I never come past that little road down there, but anyway, here we go. There it is. I'm gonna try to spin around and maybe come back by and just see it. It didn't look great this time, to be honest, and that's primarily because some of it's irrigated, some of it's not. Got a lot of weed in it, you know. Anyway, let me get turned around. I'm gonna back the trailer in here to turn around, make it simple, and then I'll check back with y'all. Man, that's a big old house out there. Anyway, I'm gonna drive slow here. I'm gonna try to slow down when I get there. And I like to have that big yard back there. And you'll be able to kind of see. See, I actually cut, because there's hardly nothing there. I cut over to about this, not this pine tree, but that next one there at 2 and, man, I missed a spot right there, didn't I? Did I? Yeah, I think I missed a spot right there. Yeah, I did. One little strip right there. I got to take care of that, man. Let me get off this thing. So I got it. But if you notice where those trees start on that side is not green out there, man. But this way I cut it 3 inches. The rest of it I cut it 2.5. You know, it doesn't look irrigated to me. So I guess you just mainly irrigated the front. So there might be some opportunity there, you know. Say, hey man. Hey man. Need some irrigation? Honestly, I wouldn't want to do irrigation there because them pine trees and them roots. All right, so the last property I just cut, the neighbor come out. Hey man, what you charge me to cut mine? So I gave him a price. He asked me, he said, hey, you got a business card? I said, no man, I don't even make them anymore. I said, I get too much work without them. You know, I mean, they would be good to have to give somebody your phone number, and I probably need to get some. But I was like, man, I said, we don't even advertise, man. We don't even advertise, dude. So anyway, I gave him a price, and so he's supposed to get with his wife. Also got some irrigation needs to be fixed, hedges need to be trimmed, and so he's got a good bit of work going on there. So anyway, that took me a little bit of time there with him, you know, but still, potentially another customer, bi-weekly property, which now he, you know, and I didn't really address this with him, but I mean, he's got irrigation, so you know, we'll have to take a look at that, but you know, he might not be able to have a bi-weekly cut, and I don't know, you know, what the budget is or whatever. It's hard to tell. I tell you one thing, I ain't bidding them cheap. I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. Yeah. I done got past that cheap work, man. If you want one of them hustlers in the yard, yeah, you got to pay. Man, I got so much work to do that I ain't playing around with them quotes. Dude had an acre. Said, hey man, what you charge me to cut, you know, cut this? I said, you want me to cut it, trim it, weed eat it, you know, or trim it, edge it, blow it off, you know, you want it to look good, right? Which is what we do. He said, yeah, an acre. I said, $100. So hey, then he looks at me, he said, well, what if you just cut it and I trim it and edge it and blow it off and do all that? I said, $100, and I'll send you a pound cake at Christmas for helping out. My goodness, man, every time I come over here, he's done added something. He's done added trees out there now, all over the yard. That grass looks pretty good though. It's greening up. It's weird. It's weird that the drain field doesn't look. But you know what? The sprinklers don't go on that. That's what it is. Because you wouldn't want to put them on the drain field. So it's really not. It probably don't even really need to be cut. But anyway, we're gonna run over it regardless. Get it done, man, get it done. Even though he's irrigating it, he only irrigates every other day. I mean, if it was me personally, I'd probably put it on there every day, but you know, that's the way he's doing it. So let him do him, huh? Now we might, when Elro and I get back together, we might, if we do a full day of cutting, just me and him, which we do usually on Thursday, so we might take that and you know, just see what the difference is in it. Obviously, two people, we've never had a situation where two people can do it in the same amount of man hours. Just doesn't happen, you know, for whatever reason. And you know, and as they say, as most of them say, ain't nobody gonna work like me either. They either, you know, it's just different, man. I like to go. I work to get done. And you know, as a business owner, you say, well, yeah, surely you do, but I did that when I worked for other people too. I want to do it right, but I want to get it done. You want to talk about a yard that's got a bunch of stuff in it? Front ain't bad, but look at that. You can't make a straight line for 30 feet back there, man. I used to cut that yard next door, but this right here, this is probably like my 4th or 5th real regular customer. And so we keep his stuff up, even though, you know, it's not the most ideal property, but anyway, we take care of it, and we'll continue to. Oh my goodness. See, I don't even want to mess with it. I really don't. You know, today. I don't know if I got it in me, but see, the problem is right now I got some old blades on there, and so, you know, really I need to do it while I got these blades. I mean, I've been running the blades all day. Oh man, that stuff ain't gonna want to cut though. It ain't gonna want to cut, man. I need to go ahead and do it, I reckon. I reckon I need to go ahead and just do it, man. I'm trying to talk myself into it. Maybe it won't take too long. I don't know. You know. See, now right now this just see this one and this one. I guess they both occupied. And then eventually though he'll have all these, and I could probably cut the whole thing, you know, if I want to. So yeah. I'm still looking, man. I ain't committed yet. Since I decided to wait, I ended up let me figure up 8:30, 9:30, 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, 1:30, 2:30, 3:30, 4:30. That's 9 hours and 15 minutes. Well, I done run out here and looked at all this, but we'll call it as far as when I got done and when I would have got home if I'd have just left that customer and went home and hadn't done this other stuff. So it'd have been 9.5 hours. 9.5 hours today. And let me see. 73, 83, 93, 103, 113. I'm gonna have about 50 miles of driving. 9.5 hours, 50 miles of driving, and $695. $695. Anyway, I hope this has been helpful to some people, you know, and I, like I said, when me and Elro go out and cut, maybe for a full day, you know, we'll probably I'll try to do some numbers with 2 people and just kind of see how we land with 2 people and just give you an idea. Again, this is just about helping one another out and sharing information. I don't mind sharing information. Like I said, I don't share how much people are paying me specifically. The number I gave you today is what I made, but you don't know what properties I made that from. for people that live around here. And I don't do that because, you know, it's not somebody's, it's really nobody's business, you know, what somebody pays for that. Now, if they want to, like I said before, if they want to tell somebody, they can call everybody on this list and tell them, I don't care. But it's not my place to do it. So anyway, I'm going to make this thing longer than it already is. Appreciate y'all watching. And my prayer for you is always the same, that the Lord might richly bless you and that you might see all of your blessings as from him. Have a great day.